So now we're going to learn about figure, fig caption, and address. So figure is like some kind of a figure. It could be a picture, an image, like, when you're kind of reading an article or something, it's like, hey, and take a look at this graph over here. That could be a figure. And then fig caption, if you want to add a caption to your figure, you would wrap it in the fig caption tag. And so here's just like an example of that. So I said, hey, there's a figure and it's an image, and then I gave it a caption. And then here's the HTML that I used to do that. And that's in 027 structuring documents, 08 index and main. And here figure, and then an image and fig caption, and I just put a little border around everything. So that's kind of how figure and fig caption are connected. And if we read what they are, self-contained content frequently with a caption, fig caption. While it's related to the main flow, its position is independent of the main flow. It can be moved to another page or an appendix without affecting the main flow. Cool. Typically referenced as a single unit. And examples: image, illustration, diagram, code snippet. Usage note: a caption can be associated with the figure element by inserting fig caption inside it as the first or last child. So I could change this location right there. Let me see. There we go. I wasn't sure I remember the shortcut key. And refresh, and I put the caption up top. Kind of cool. All right, so that's figure and fig caption. And the last thing is address. We've already heard about address. And we heard that, like, if there's an article and you want to include information about the author, then you could put that in the address, tag, and usually that's in the footer. And if you have article with nested articles, you don't give, address for all of the articles. It's only for the main containing article. So that's something else we heard about it. And then also, just go with address, right? It's just address. So when you have somebody's address, think, well, is this a point where I wrap it in the address tag? And then go to MDN and look it up and read about it. So the HTML address element supplies contact information for its nearest article or body ancestor. In the latter case, it applies to the whole document. To represent an arbitrary address, one that is not related to the contact information, use a paragraph element rather than an address element. Typically, an address element can be placed inside the footer element of the current section, if any. Let's look at the MDN example. And so here we have, just an address. And then it'll put it out like this. And so you can see it included not just like this, which would just be like, that's what I think that would be the address, but it included all of this information, right? Like this is all the stuff about contacting him. Here's his website, here's his email, and then here's his physical address. Like, that's all part of the address. All right, so that is a figure, fig caption, and address.